How we doing, guys? Just coming at you today. I was just going to briefly explore the idea of a van life tip that I used to hear quite a bit, still do, when I was first starting out. Definitely a survival tip, if you will. That is to listen to your gut. And I mean, definitely a good advice for anybody, whether you're a vehicle dweller or just doing whatever you do. I mean, listening to that intuition, to that sixth sense, there's an instinct of survival in us, and that, kind of pops out at us sometimes, and it's good to learn to listen to that. We just came down here to the little village of Peggy's Cove and to the iconic Lighthouse out here. So I think we're going to kind of, explore that point and how that kind of made me think of a lighthouse, how they might tie together. All right, let's go check out the lighthouse here. So there's been a lighthouse here in Peggy's Cove since 1868. It was an old wooden structure before this one. And then in 1914, they built this concrete one that you see here behind me. Eventually turned on the lamp or the light that was in this one. And it has not turned off since 1915. And just made me think, back in the day, I mean, people out on boats coming in on tanker ocean liners and fishing boats, seeing this lighthouse would have been a huge sigh of relief. They're out there with these rocky shorelines and rough waves, putting all their experience and skills to the test. But sometimes it's just that gut feeling they have, and they're out there making decisions, and sometimes they probably get in a little bit of trouble and had to go with their gut. Trusted that. And I'm sure there was a huge sigh of relief on some of those rough, rocky nights and mornings coming in the fog to see this lighthouse, or any lighthouse, with the beacon there, letting them know that they were home safe. A whole bunch of stickers and visitors stuck all over this door. And Elma is loving running around on these rocks down here. Gorgeous day. And one thing I definitely heard a lot right when I started getting into van life and watching some YouTube videos, and the trust your gut thing did come up quite a bit, especially when it came to parking. And it makes complete sense, because I mean, that's where you're going to choose to sleep for the night, and that's when your brain can start to kind of try to play tricks on you. Think of all these old movies you saw and horror stories on the news about things that can happen, and your mind really starts to kind of play with you, and you may end up leaving. You may get a little scared. I mean, I've done it, but I wouldn't say that's your gut. Your gut kind of comes at you quick, and you can be completely experienced and feel totally comfortable, and then you just get hit with this feeling like it's uneasy. And I always try to go with that. I think in 2 and a bit years, I've only twice kind of really had that feeling that I really think I should get out of here. And I mean, that's where it kind of shows up the most, I think, is at night, when you're kind of choosing a place to spend the night. You're going to be vulnerable, you're going to be sleeping, and you want to, of course, make sure you're safe. But I think that's when this, your survival instinct will kind of kick in and let you know maybe it's best to move on. So, I mean, it's great to listen to that. But in other ways, too, I mean, you might be parking somewhere, and maybe it's not a great place to park and leave the van for the day or for an afternoon. And you get that little sense, like, maybe that's not a good spot. These things you should listen to. When you're driving, maybe a certain way to go, that kind of lets you know, like, maybe I'm not 100% comfortable in that. And I mean, that's kind of our animal instinct. Alma dog here goes with her instincts, and we think it's just totally normal. It's her instinct, and that's what she does. And I mean, we all have instincts too. We're all animals out there, but we got a whole lot going on in our head that kind of makes us forget that. And there's just more stuff jumbled around, and we lose track of that real instinct that we do have, that kind of innate thing in us that might kind of be there to give us a little nudge in the right direction. You got to practice working on that. I mean, I do. You got to listen to that, and then learn to listen to that, and try to keep listening to that. And I think maybe you get better and better. And no matter what you're doing. I don't want to make it sound like I think that listening to your gut is always going to be in a bad situation or something to get you out of a bad situation. Definitely is an instinct that's made for your, survival, but maybe it's made for your increasing the enjoyment of you being alive. And I mean, I know it's happened to me. I'm sure it's happened to many of you. You're on the verge of doing something. You're not too sure, and something inside maybe quickly says, you know what, go for it. And it ends up being great. You're driving down the road, and there's, two ways to go, or you look down one way and you think, I'm going that way. And that ends up being, just an adventure didn't even plan on, and ends up being a great time. And listening to that little split second kind of feeling, I think is really important. And in situations where maybe your brain's telling you no, you don't want to do that, you don't have the money, you don't have the time, whatever the case may be, but something, just snap inside you. Yes, I want to do it. Or vice versa, no, I'd rather not. But I think it's important. I kind of work on that. I've been working on that, throughout my life, I guess, kind of. But with VanLife, you kind of get a little more in tune with it. You kind of have to, because in some of the situations you're in, you kind of gotta, you don't let your guard down as easily as you would as when you walk in the front door of your house. So you're kind of always checking, is this feeling safe? Is this feeling what I want? Because if it's not what you want, it's pretty easy to get up and change it. I mean, another plus for living somewhere with your living in a home that's got wheels underneath it. We're going to head back to said home on wheels. You used to be able to stay out here. You used to be able to boondock down at the lower parking lot where we just came from, where the visitor center is, but they don't allow that anymore. I think it got a little out of control with the amount of tourists that come down here. But we're going to head back up to the van here, and I know there's some boondocking spots real close to here. So we're going to go see if we can't find one that, agrees with our gut. And guys, just noticed the other day we're up to, Alma and Haken, we are up to 52 subscribers. So, means a ton to us. We're just this little itty bitty channel, but we're having fun and trying to kind of grow it a little bit. If you guys are feeling it, please like the video. If you're just checking us out, give us a subscribe. Check out some more stuff we get up to. So, love it, and thank you very much. All right. And here we are, home sweet home. Yeah. Had to get these new headlamps. Got a light out. Once one goes, the other one always goes within a day. Well, okay. This spot is going to work out just fine. Came just down the road from Peggy's Cove. This is a place we've stayed quite a few times in the past, but we're here. We got a nice little lake right over this way, which is kind of sweet. We were sitting down there earlier. We'll probably go sit down there again this evening. Yeah, beautiful spot. And we're gonna get supper all cooked up. I'll get Emma fed and just kind of see if this feels right for the night. I think I'm gonna go with my gut here on this one and stick the landing on this spot. Had another couple roll in beside us. They got the Sprinter Revel. It's quite the rig. But anyway, beautiful spot. We're just on a little hike out back here. But yeah, hopefully enjoyed this one. It was a little bit of a challenge. I did it. I've never done a filming or a video vlog here in front of people, kind of out in the public. I'm usually out in the woods or camping or somewhere kind of by myself. So that was kind of different. I hope I got my point across. I was a little nervous and I did a couple things over and over because I get stumbled on my words. And but hopefully my point got across and you kind of get it and you get what I'm trying to kind of put through here. Something we all know, but it's good to, remember you should try to put that into practice and just kind of go with your gut. Just have that in the back of your mind all the time that, when you feel that, go with it, listen to it. And the more you do that, the better you get at, listening to it and feeling more in tune with, I guess, what you feel like you should be doing. They say, I just saw that there's a chance to see the Northern Lights tonight, the Aurora Borealis. I guess they were really good last night. I was stuck in the city, couldn't get out of there last night. So chance again tonight. If they come up after this on the video, then I saw them and was able to film them. If not, couldn't see them or I fell asleep. One or the other. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this one. As I say, it was a little bit of a challenging thing for me here to do this one today. But, I think I even got a little more comfortable as the day went on. So, yeah, as I say, I'm Rob. That was Alma. She's leading the charge down the path here. And we are Hake and we will see you on the next one. Peace.